Hello everybody. Chaitra shukla padyami. It's on 9th April 2024, Tuesday. So Chaitra shukla padyami is treated as a New Year day in the Vedic calendar, followed by the states Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh in India. This day actually gives the pattern of the energy that we can experience till the next Vedic year. So the pattern of the energy this day emanates actually decided by the king of this day. For example, this year, this New Year day is coming on Tuesday. That means Mars is going to be the king. And the second deciding factor of this pattern of energy is the name of the new year. So the name of the year can give a sense of the mood of the year. So this new year is called as Krodhi Nama Samvatsara. And another deciding factor can be the placement of the king of the year on the new year day. So this time, if you observe Mars, the king of this new year, on the day of the new year, is in Aquarius, and it is in very close conjunction with Saturn, almost the same degree. Both are at the same degree. So this Saturn is also very powerful. As we know, Saturn is very strong and duty-minded in its Mula Trikona, that is Aquarius. So, and by nature, Saturn and Mars are big enemies, right? So this conjunction is a kind of explosion. Considering these three factors, that is the king of the year, name of the year and the placement of the king of the year, we can clearly say there will be a third world war on a very big war, you can say, right? Of that kind can happen in the Vedic New Year 2024, that is from April 2024 to April 2025. So the whole energy of this year is a bit frictional, a kind of war related energy, kind of passionate and intense energy. So you may see it's a kind of it gives a hint for passionate relationships among the lovers as well. And as we discussed in our previous videos, the seed of this third world war was actually born on 28th February 2022. You can check my previous videos with the keyword 28th February 2022 or with the keyword third world war. As there is a severe Mars and Saturn conjunction, the police and the military of the world will have a very tough time throughout this year. Another important observation is this time the new year energy is very confusing, because it is emanated just after the 8th April 2024 solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse energy, if you want to see, you can watch the 8th April 2024 solar eclipse effects video in my channel. So here the Saturn is very disturbed, as it is duty minded, but a big enemy like Mars is trying to disturb it. It is equivalent to the kind of screaming when a person is severely insulted and targeted, even though he is performing his duties very perfectly. So if you observe the planetary position on the day of Chaitra shukla padyami, that is on 9th of this month, 9th April, so you can see Saturn and Mars are closely conjuncted at 21 degrees in Aquarius and Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, and Rahu is at 22 degrees and Sun is at 27 degrees, are in conjunction in Pisces in Revati Nakshatra. Rahu and Sun are in conjunction in Pisces in Revati Nakshatra, and Venus is at 12 degrees, is also in conjunction with Rahu and Sun in Pisces, but it is in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, if you observe. And Ketu is just opposite to Rahu. Of course, Ketu and Rahu are always opposite each other, 180 degrees. So Ketu is just opposite to Rahu in the sign of Virgo in Hasta Nakshatra. So Mercury is at 1 degree in Gandanta position, and Moon at 9 degrees are in conjunction in Aries in Ashwini Nakshatra, right? So Mercury and Moon are in conjunction in Aries in Ashwini Nakshatra, very sensitive area. One important observation is all the 8 planets are in tight conjunction in the area of 65 degrees, which is ensuring end of a very big period. As the conjunction is in the natural last signs, that those are Aquarius and Pisces, and in Aries we can see Jupiter, Mercury and Moon, right? Here Jupiter, the creative planets, a creative or a kind of birth planet in Aries, is clearly ensuring birth of something new, right? It's birth of a new yuga basically, right? It is indicating a birth of a new yuga. And very clearly this Jupiter is in the nakshatra Bharani, and we know Bharani is the star of Yama, and only Yama knows about the energy transitions that happen among different worlds, right? So that is why we can direct a soul after death of a body. He can direct a soul to another different world that we cannot see with the physical or the natural capacities given to the human body, right? When a person dies, the soul liberates and the soul comes out, and who knows how to direct this soul? Only Yama knows, right? And Bharani is the nakshatra of creation, and Jupiter is there, right? And we can talk about Bharani nakshatra. Whenever you talk about Bharani nakshatra, you talk about creation, extremes. You talk about fertility, right? Bharani means you talk about fertility. When you talk about Bharani nakshatra, you talk about creation, fertility, extremes, because a soul is, leaving to another world, or it's coming to a new world, that extremities, right? And also death and purification, we talk about that, because death and birth are just adjacent to each other according to the because when a person dies, he takes birth again generally, right? So death and purification. So this nakshatra has an extreme power of renewing. Bharani has an extreme power of renewing. So the energy of this nakshatra is fierce, severe and balanced as well. So clearly Jupiter is renewing, purifying some of the existing energies and creating new energies here for sure. And if you can observe, the Mars and Saturn severe conjunction is happening in the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. And when we talk about Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, see, you can watch my previous videos. Just for the past 3 days, I have been uploading some Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra videos as well. You can watch them to understand Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra more. So, and when we talk about Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, we say it's a self-reliant, idealistic, violent warrior with a lot of vision. So it is a symbolism of destruction. It's a symbolism of extreme nature. Intense energy is associated with this, right? And you can clearly see this nakshatra is also related to some kind of deceit, anger and greed as well. So, and another important observation is this nakshatra ensures a complete transformation, right? And the transformation is of course very fierce and severe. So with the major planets being in a very important nakshatras, and the energy is also very transformative, you can see a kind of big war will be initiated soon. Thanks for watching this video.